And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. And would you believe it? We are back. It has been quite some time. I'm not sure what is going on with trading paints. We are just trying to get that sorted for the moment. Let's bring up some audio for you guys. So bear with me. We are in the midst of getting this all done and dusted. Can just okay. Bit rusty, okay? You'll just have to bear with me. Although it says we've got trading paints already running. Let's go ahead and try taking it to, but that doesn't want to do. It's going to say it's probably going to pop up here. Let's okay, so you can see here, just waiting for that to come up. I'm trying to locate my mouse. Where's my mouse? There we go. Okay, so it's alright. So it looks like we're good for the moment. We are watching Blake Majulis. Again, just have to wait for these trading paints to update once they refresh. So bear with me for a moment. Again, that's Blake Majulis. Kenny Hoffman with a 13.516. Kenny Hoffman with a 13.516. Qualifying nearly done and dusted. Let's just quickly have one check of the thing in the format. We are going to have 30 lap feature. Well, let me just hide this for a second. See, this is all new to me. It should be two. Okay, no, it's just going straight into a. I'm trying to brighten this up. I forget how to brighten this up. You know what? Doesn't really matter. Let's go. Grid for your feature event. So 30 laps on the board. Let's take a look at how they line up. The top split Pro Series qualifier. So Alex Bergeron will start on pole. Kenny Hoffman will line up out of position number 2. Position number 3 is going to be Desmond Busby from 4 with a 16 of Joey Lingren. We go to your 5th starting position in car number 18. It's Ryan Avila. Aiden Forster lines up out of position number 6. Position number 7 will be Evan C. From 8 will be Dylan Yeager. We go back to the 5th row on the inside. It'll be Sean Smith to the outside. The Connor New in the 14 lines up out of position number 10. From 11 will be Kendall Tucker to the outside. Blake Majulis from position number 12. Ethan Johnson lines up out of position number 13. James Eden starts position number 14. 15th is going to be Hayden Tolleson to the outside. In 16th, it'll be Lucas Rourke. Your 17th start will be Caden Berry, and to his outside, JD Brown in car 14 lines up at a position number 18. And your final row, Bradley Cox in the 3 will line up at a position number 19, and Ted Tamasi will start from position number 20. Yeah, you might recognise that voice. Look, it's been a while. It has certainly been a while, that's for sure. We are... don't know what we're doing. Honestly, I don't know what we're doing. I'm actually just trying to brighten it up, so just bear with me. Look, it has been a while since we've... So that's to do with that. We don't want that. By the way, they've got 2 times to go around. Okay, that's that. I don't need that. I want... this is what I want. Hang on. No. 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 Normal. No. No. No, that makes it ugly. Oh. I guess we could always just brighten it up in the graphics, but it's going to be too late for that because... no, let's say because we are ready for a start. 30 laps on the board. And it's going to be Alex Bergeron to lead us to the drop of the green flag. Here we go. Top split, Iracing. World of Outlaws. Pro Qualifier top split. See Bergeron lead him down into turn number 1 and 2. Lindgren rides in second position. Kenny Hoffman will sit there into position number 2. Will complete lap number 1 of 30. Here at the Volusia Speedway Park, Aiden Forster, Desmond Busby, and you go back to Ryan Avila. So Avila just outside the top 5 for the moment, but still early on in this feature event as everybody running 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. And it's still Bergeron leading from Hoffman and Lindgren. That's 1, 2, and 3. You're watching the 82 of Desmond Busby on screen. Aiden Forster in 4th position. Kenny Hoffman closing in on your race lead. Just a little over 2/10 of a second right now. Is going to be Kenny Hoffman from Bergeron. Tucker and Jaeger. 8th and 9th position. All the trade positions as Jaeger goes to the bottom. Tucker upstairs in the 12 car. Jaeger probably one of only 2, maybe 3 cars to run the low side here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Hoffman still trailing in behind Bergeron, your race leader, Lindgren, Forster and Busby, your top 5. Still watching the 48 of Jaeger, still working it down to the inside at both ends of the speedway. Tucker upstairs in the 12 car. Jaeger still working the bottom. Here comes the 52 car of James Edens. Edens are all on the top of the raceway. Now it's just a 1/10 of a second as here comes Kenny Hoffman trying to close in on your race leader. They've put nearly a second behind 3rd place car of Joey Lindgren. Here comes Hoffman. Well, I thought he might have been going down to the inside, but he is all over the back of the 12 car Bergeron through turn number 1 and 2. Bergeron just driving away just a little bit there from Kenny Hoffman down the back straightaway. 8 down, 22 to run. Fastest car on the racetrack there on the previous lap was Joey Lindgren with a 13.933. He was the only car sub 14 seconds there on the previous lap. But here comes Hoffman once again, closing in on your race leader. When does he go and throw the move? 1/3 of the race distance about to be complete with 10 down, 20 to run. Here goes Hoffman down to the inside. He'll run the low side through turn number 3 and 4. Has he got the drive? He's got it at the start-finish line. That's going to be crucial. Now here comes slide job by Hoffman. Bergeron back down to the inside, wheel to wheel, as they're working into turn number 3 and 4 to complete lap number 11. Bergeron down low. Bergeron going to reclaim the race lead. Hoffman back to second. And while this is happening, they're allowing Joey Lindgren to slowly catch up to the back of the top 2 right now. Bergeron back to the bottom in turn number 3 and 4. Really, that might be the fastest way around the Volusia Speedway Park. Although here comes Kenny Hoffman all over the back of him once again down into turn number 1. Bergeron and Hoffman still driving away from now Joey Lindgren, who finds himself just under a second behind those two as Aiden Forster. Now it's over a second as Aiden Forster coming after Joey Lindgren in turn number 1 and 2, although Lindgren just ran the slider line just to try and take away some of the momentum from that number 20 car of Aiden Forster. Bergeron right through the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Hoffman with a run on the outside, halfway home this time by 15 down and 15 to go. Bergeron, Hoffman, Bergeron had it at the start-finish line. Bergeron slides up. Will Hoffman go down to the inside? Yes, he does. Can he make the pass? Not just yet. Does Bergeron try to protect that line down into turn number 3? Although Hoffman sticks the front of the car. on the inside, and he backs out. It'll stay green. So Bergeron and Hoffman still putting on a show here at the front of the field, here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Aidan Forster has now moved his way to position number 3. He got by Joey Lindgren. Now he's going to come after your top 2. Although Bergeron going to lead another lap here at Volusia. Your top split, Iracing, World of Outlaws, Pro Series Qualifier. Now you can start to see Forster coming into the screen right there on Kenny Hoffman. Lindgren, Majulis is up to position number 5. So big moves from the 127 car. Avila back to 6. Ethan Johnson, Bradley Cox, Desmond Busby and Dylan Yeager. That's your top 10. Bradley Cox has come from deep in the field too, by the way. See if we can find out where he started from. There we continue. There we go, positions to go. There it is. Look at that. Bradley Cox up plus 11. Blake Majulis, Ethan Johnson also up 11 as well. Still watching your top 3 on screen. And we'll go yellow for the first time. See if we can find out who this is. Oh, there we go. I believe that was going to be Ethan Johnson, who was moving up through the field. And ouch, big ride there for Ethan Johnson. As we'll bring it back live, and I'll tell you what, took nearly 21 and a bit laps to bring on the first caution. Again, that is top split racing for you at its finest. Sean Smith back in the pits along with Ethan Johnson. I doubt that they're going to get those cars repaired. Hayden Tollison, you can see out. Connor New, Evan C, both in the pits. But take a look just next to the gap for your race lead. You can see the timing going up and down now. Just let it do its thing. So Kenny Hoffman. No, we don't have our car cameras on. Get ready to come back to green off turn number 4 next time by. Re-download the paints, just see if that'll help it. Oh, is it Control R? Yeah, it still works. Look, it's been a while since we've done iRacing. So safety car, the Iracing.com official pace truck is back to the infield. Bergeron will lead us back to the green flag with 9 laps left to run here in tonight's main event. It was just qualifying straight to the feature. Hoffman in the 1 car. Forster running in 2nd position. Keep an eye on the 4 of Blake Majulis. He's moved his way from what was position number 12. He'll now go to the inside on the 16 car of Joey Lindgren. There's the famous 127 car. So now we do finally get to see the paints up. Bit late than never, I should say, but nonetheless, it's Lindgren and Majulis. Majulis has got position number 4, and Blake is coming after Aidan Forster. Trying to grab a top 3, trying to grab a podium position. Look at Ryan Avila go right upstairs in turns 3 and 4. Lindgren now down to the inside and Majulis down into 1 and 2 they go. Lindgren works to the low side, off turn 2 and down the back straightaway. We're closing in now on 5 laps left to run. And here comes Joey Lindgren in car number 16, coming after Majulis. Bergeron, he is checked out at the moment. Good luck trying to catch him with just 4.5 laps to go. 3rd, 4th and 5th on screen right there. As Majulis makes a little bit of a mistake there off turn number 2. That allows Lindgren to move by to position number 4. Forster still riding in position number 3 after starting from the 6th starting spot. Majulis trying to come back after Lindgren down the back straightaway. There'll be 3 to run at the start finish line, so you've got 1.5 miles to go around the world's fastest half mile, the Volusia Speedway Park. Here in Barbersville, Florida, Jaeger trying to work to the inside through turn number 1 and 2 over Majulis and Dylan Jaeger. Boy, the gutter rat has not left the gutter since 1923. He's probably born in like 2000 and something, but he's not left the bottom all night long. And, well, that is just Dylan Jaeger at your finest. I'll come up to the 45 and Bradley Cox. I'll put him a lap down. Lindgren and Forster. Lindgren with a slide job on Forster. Forster turns it back underneath him. White flag is out. 1 lap left to go for Alex Bergeron through turn number 1 and 2. Still watching third and fourth is Forster and Lindgren. Forster on the top side. Lindgren down to the low side. They'll work it down the back straight away for the final time. Into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out for Alex Bergeron. Second will go to Kenny Hoffman. Third at the line is going to be Aiden Forster. Let's take a look at your official results coming up on screen. Bergeron wins from Hoffman second. Aiden Forster third. Fourth will go to Joey Lindgren. Dylan Jaeger rounds out your top 5. Sixth will go to Blake Majulis. Ryan Avila home in 7th. 8th will be Kendall Tucker. James Eden 9th. And rounding out your top 10, Caden Berry. Driving car number 9. We'll go over to the page, the final 10 finishes, so 11 through to 20th. Lucas Rourke home in 11th. 12th will be Tanner Tomasi. Desmond Busby in 13th. JD Brown 14th. Sean Smith 1 lap down in 15th position. Bradley Cox also 1 lap down in 16th position. Unfortunately, Ethan Johnson was the man to bring on the Yellows out in the only time in tonight's feature event. He'll come home 17th along with Evan C. 18th. Connor New 19th. And Hayden Tolleson rounds out your top 20. So there we go. That is top split. I have no idea who's Luke. I don't know a Luke. But I reckon this guy's commentating sounds absolutely horrible. But anyhow, that's our first Iracing broadcast done on Ultimate Dirt TV myself, by the way. I want to say a good year and a half. But anyhow, that is going to be all. That is top split, done and dusted. So a nice, simple, easy format. 5 minutes practice, 3 minutes qualifying, and then a 30-lap main event. So that is, what are they, run Wednesday night. So that's their Wednesday night qualifying done and dusted. So good luck to the drivers competing and trying to get into the Iracing World of Outlaws Pro Series. So, but that'll be it. And that'll be it for us here on Ultimate Dirt 3. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.